Performing a unique 7-ship display here for you at VFAT 2020. The aircraft you see flying today is the MB339. This was developed by the Frecciatricolori Virtuali, who are close friends of the team. Approaching from behind the crowd at over 300 knots, for the last time this year, I present to you your 2020 AeroVector Jet Team. Today's display is led by JJ Kirby, who you may have seen flying yesterday in the Rosbaum Harrier display team. 18 from the United Kingdom, Kirby enjoys video editing and motorsport as he aspires to join the Royal Air Force when he finishes school.
That's the price you pay. Leave behind your heart and cast away.
As the formation approaches, Kirby calls the pilots into a tight formation requiring exceptional concentration. From the left, the squad bottom-up pass.
And you're standing on the edge, face up, 'cause you're a natural. I'm bleeding harder. You
Repositioning for the next maneuver, the AeroVector pilots are now transitioning into Aero.
What you gonna do now? It's your reflection looking back.
From the left, the Aero pass.
So are you gonna die today? Make it out alive. Gotta conquer the monster in your head, and then you'll fly, fly, Phoenix fly. It's time for a new
As the jets reposition in eagle formation for the next sequence, you will see Vector 2 Fireblaze on the inner right wing. From the UK, Fireblaze pilots in both AeroVector and the Rosbaum Harrier display team. In his free time, he enjoys wood turning and RC aircraft.
When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die.
As the jets reappear in eagle formation, you'll see Vector 3 Theodore on the left wing. He has a great interest in military aviation and also hopes to fly commercially as a career.
Greatness, relentless, you survive. They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near. It's deep in their blood.
And for one of the more difficult maneuvers of the display, and new for this edition of VFAT, this is the Eagle Roll!
Legends never die. Legends never
Vectors 4 and 7 prepare to get dizzy while the others take it into a tight formation. From the left, this is Impulse. There was our slot pilot, Vector 4, Mr. Maverick. Just like 4 other pilots on the team, Maverick flies in both AeroVector and the Rosbaum Harrier display team. In his free time, he enjoys taking part in motorsport activities. AeroVector's 7th ship is split into 2 pieces. The front 4 aircraft are part of the Diamond, whilst the back 3 aircraft fly for the trio. Watch as they split into their respective groups. Keep your eyes on the trio with the red smoke. The trio is led by Vector 5 Broadsword. This is Alex's first year in both AeroVector and the Harrier display team. In the real world, Alex is an aircraft technician apprentice working for Marshall Aerospace and Defense Group. From Crowd Center, the trio will pull up and break off one by one in a maneuver that requires a lot of coordination. New to the 2020 season, this is the Waterfall. Look to your left as the Diamond approach in line abreast. This is a difficult position to master and can be an uncomfortable position for the virtual pilots. Watch as the Diamond performs the line abreast loop.
From the
The Diamond and Trio rejoin in Big Vic formation. Look directly ahead and get your print screens ready for the Big Vic Burst.
Somebody's watching me.
Vectors 5 and 7 are now approaching show center with a closing speed of 600 knots for the mirror rolls.
Meet me at the top. I'm gonna push until I drop. Don't stop. And if you wanna chase the sun, don't stop. You better meet me at the top. At the top of the world.
Steady on the blade, but our hearts are
As a diamond rejoins in 5-card formation, you will notice Vector 6 has joined them in the middle. From the UK, Shooters in his first year of the team has flown both as Vector 2 and 6. As he puts it, he enjoys having a pint with the lads in his free time.
Have we gone too far to find escape? Lay your weapons down. Lay your weapons down. Lay your weapons down. Don't need to do this. Can't make it through this. Lay your weapons down. We can't fight anymore. We can't.
Watch as the pilots transition from 5-card back to aero. This is followed by 2 consecutive clover loops and a dramatic braking maneuver.
Battle's never won. Fight is never over. Not until the sun is torn out from the sky. War is just a drop that's made for fools. Sifting through the ruins we both lose. Lay your weapons down. Lay your weapons down. Don't need to do this. Can't make it through this. Lay your weapons down. We can't fight anymore. We can't fight anymore. Lay your weapons down. Lay your weapons down. Don't need to do this. Can't make it through this. Lay your weapons down. We can't fight anymore. We can't fight anymore.
AeroVector Jet Team is not just composed of pilots, but artists as well. Vectors 5 and 7 will now work together to fly symmetrically. We would like to dedicate this heart in celebration to Kiko, who lost his life earlier this year due to the effects of muscular dystrophy. Brightening up the mood, the trio have decided to draw a smiley face to show how happy we are to be here today. Reserve 7 Fox. Flying the backmost position, Fox has to use the most power to stay with the formation during vertical maneuvers, causing him to use the most fuel throughout the display. In the real world, Fox is a qualified aerobatic glider pilot and has displayed in the eyes of many real crowds. Approaching from behind the crowd in Big Vic, all 7 aircraft will fly over at 300 knots and transition into Eagle formation. Italian, just like our aircraft, this is the spaghetti break. Reached the conclusion of our performance. We would like to extend our gratitude to the airshow staff who made VFAT 2020 possible. To keep up to date, you can follow us on all common social media platforms at AeroVector. We'll see you next year for the 2021 display season. Once again, my name's Buck, and you've been watching AeroVector Jet Team.